would you describe this movie to your family and friends?
I would say something, but... This movie is the perfect rom-com.
It's full of love and hope and laughter.
Titanic me.
This is so cringe.
Are they doing Titanic?
In a romantic comedy, the whole movie is basically about the two main characters. You'll love them together in this movie.
C14, take one.
Marker!
Action.
You don't call action.
I call action.
This is and is not a modern day rom-com. You know, it's inspired by a Shakespearean play, and yet I think it's really smart and innovative.
It's not why you love or who you should love or whatever.
And we don't have to say this is what it is. These people love each other.
I think love is something that's very powerful. It's a connection that we all have.
I think that's what makes rom-coms so beautiful.
Are you excited?
Tell us about working with Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. She was the sweetest little creature I'd ever experienced. I mean, she came right up to me and hugged me. Very talented, clearly. Beautiful, but beautiful on the inside as well as on the out.
I found her to be so delightful and such a generous person.
She's great to have on set as well, because just did a bus tour that she booked around Sydney. Around Sydney, the place, not Sydney. That wouldn't take very long if it was going around her.
We have laughed harder on this movie than I think I've laughed with maybe anyone in a long time, because we're just put in these ridiculous situations.
It looks like they're going full Titanic. I love the commitment!
We have an amazing ensemble cast.
You'd wish it on every movie where the group of actors just fit together so well.
I mean, we're all cinephiles, right? That's why we're here. That's why we're making movies.
It's just awesome. It's the dream when you have a group of people you actually want to spend time with on and off set.
So when we all come together, we get to play make-believe.
It was so much fun. Working with Will Gluck has been a blast. He is so quirky in his own right. I love it. Honestly, can't imagine not working with him again. I love Will. We had a blast. Glen and I have this joke where we call him Dad.
Willie's such like a boy wonder kid. I know he's not as young as he looks because he looks 12.
Shout out to Will Gluck for challenging me and pushing me as an actor.
The most incredible part about Will is that this really is all from Will's brain. You know, the architecture of this movie, the cadence of this movie, the way it looks, the scope, the scale, the emotion, it all begins and ends with Will Gluck. Will's energy and enthusiasm and that sense of play is just, it's the greatest.
Working with Glen Powell.
I love working with Glen. And he brings out the best in me too, you know.
He's just so good to have on set. Every day he turns up, he just lights up the room.
His energy and his spirit is so consistent. From 4 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. at night, he always has a smile on his face, and just he carries that in every room that he goes into, and I really admire that about him.
With great comedy, great romance, and Glen Powell's abs. I'm sorry. I can't stop giving him crap for it. Yeah, he's inspired me, because between takes he's like lifted weights and he's like, man, you gotta get the pump. I'm like, I get that. So then you catch me in the corner doing push-ups and I'm like, that's my life now. What was the question?
This movie is a wild, fun time. It's sexy, it's funny, it's R-rated.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's so wild being in Australia.
Oh my God, I love Australia. I don't want to leave.
I'm excited to be out here, and I learned how to drive on the wrong side of the road. I got to drive across the Sydney Harbour Bridge, a moment in my life that I'll never forget. And I had to learn how to drive manual, which is stick. I've never done that before in the States. So yes, thank you to the stuntman who taught me.
I love Australia. I'm trying to find me an Australian. I want a green card or whatever it is you guys offer here, because yes, I will take that.
Sydney is an extraordinarily beautiful place. That's the interesting thing about Will. He's shot 2 films here. He knows the joint. So he's knowing why and what it is he wants to shoot. And I'm very appreciative of that.
When you're in a foreign place, obviously we don't have a lot of friends here, so we become friends with each other, and it's made it a lot easier to work together.
Sydney is one of the most beautiful places ever. I love the food, I love the people, I love Australia, I don't want to leave. I literally want to move here.
Here we have the one and only Dermot
and we're going to be testing him on some Australian slang.
Okay, I'm gonna suck at this.
What does it mean if someone's a bit daggy?
That means they're disrespectful. Tired?
What if their clothes are a bit daggy?
That means that they're like secondhand.
That's actually really close. Daggy clothes are just very unfashionable, uncool clothes.
So I was close but wrong.
Close but wrong.
Nice.
This is a movie with 12 main characters. We actually have a graph on every trailer and the set because there's so many different characters.
I mean, we kind of became like a camp, and we were just always running amok. It was so much fun.
I love the idea of cracking a joke and making someone in my crew laugh. Fucking flies.
Oh yeah, man. Working with other characters and being like the comic relief or just being the upbeat spirit and making people laugh is dope.
I have to say, the entire cast is just amazing.
We have Dermot, Darren, Michelle, Dana, like everyone's just so much fun.
I think the chemistry we built off camera makes it so much easier to do our job.
I'd really love to acknowledge that I'm working alongside icons. Brian Brown, Rachel Griffith, Michelle Hurd, and Dermot Mulroney.
Every time I see a script, I have to flip through to see whether I have to take my shirt off or dance.
We just get along really well, and it doesn't always happen that way. So I think we're just really lucky that everybody's just clicked.
When I watch Glen work, it's like watching an actor that's worked for years.
Hey Sid, I just had a Snickers.
You had a Snickers?
Yeah, Glen. I wish he would take a day off of lifting weights.
Will and Nikki did really well with the casting. It's solid. And I'm not just saying that because they casted me. It's everyone's amazing.
I said to my daughter Adelaide, I said, have you heard of Sydney Sweeney? And she said, why? I said, I've just been playing her mum. It's just like, I literally will break up with you if you don't do this film.
You have me looking good?
Yeah, you look amazing.
You fucking liar.
We'll just edit that out.
You want this movie to stand the test of time, and to be with a group of people that are as committed to that goal is really special.
This film is spot on. It's spot on in terms of an inclusive cast, and it was just one of the happiest moments of my life. And I said to Dermot, how lucky are we?
It doesn't feel like work. You know, it feels like you're on set, just it's like a playground. So it's been amazing.
I think that you actually get to see the amount of fun that we all had making it. Like, we truly had an amazing experience together, and I really hope that that comes off and everybody can feel that love and friendship that was made on this film.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Australia.
And tell us about working with Sydney Sweeney.
There's no us and assholes. There is no us and... Because you decided to go to...
Oh my God. Sydney's been wonderful. She calls me Dad, first of all, which is unique.
She's tiny, but she's mighty.
Get it together, man.
Danny, mount.
Get it together, man. Oh my God.
You hit me so much.
Stop with all the white boy drama, man. Stop with all the white boy drama. Hey, whoa.
One of my favorite moments was on the spider scene. I looked between my legs, her looking for spiders in my butt.
I think I see something.
What do you see? What do you see?
I locked eyes with her.
We made eye contact.
To watch her eyes look directly up me, and then to make eye contact with me was like, wow, Sydney knows me better than maybe anyone.
Yeah, Glen.
And when we were doing the spider bit, they were all standing around watching.
Just kind of put your hands down. Oh, man of the woods.
Sorry.
Oh my God, oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, fuck. I can't do it. Oh, I'm sorry. This is so different from anything I've ever done before.
I feel something.
What the fuck? Watching Sydney wrangle that spider, I was like, nope, not me. Glad that was Sydney. Oh my God.
Tell me when you want me to save you.
Stop. Where is it? Wow, boom pole used as a weapon. Every actor on this movie has just made this whole thing come alive.
I don't know how Will was able to handle the chaos that the cast was.
Oh my God! I like to break a fourth wall. You know what I mean?
I do not like getting heckled by Will. I like this at this time of night.
Everyone was so fun. And so set has just been such a playground, such a fun place to hang out and be together and connect.
I mean, we kind of became like a camp.
No. Commercial. Samsung.
The mayonnaise commercial.
Mayonnaise for Samsung. It's a co-branded.
Hold on, I'm massively fucking confused here.
This is supposed to be work, right? How do you get away with this, just fucking around all day long?
I think that it's super special because you actually get to see the amount of fun that we all had making it.
Yeah, and you know who's perfect for him? That mush mouth, that fucking Sheila. What the fuck? Who brought this line up?
And we're going to see who has the dirtiest pickup lines. If you were an elevator, what button would I have to press to make you go down?
Basement. You, want to save water by showering together?
What's your name again? I want to make sure I'm screaming out the right one tonight.
Okay, you're so hot. My zipper's falling for you. Zip.
There are 206 bones in the human body, but I'd like to have 207.
You know, I'm not a dentist, but I could give you a filling.
Are you a vet? Because I have a need to be examined.
I don't know where I am.
I broke Glen Powell. Don't miss our movie.
Anyone but you.
Hey guys, got your dinner. Oh, sweet as. Might get a sneaky slice.